guys, in today's video we're going to learn how to do Facebook lead form ads, and these are really powerful for guitar teachers, any local business really, but guitar teachers I'm going to focus on today. And they're really powerful because you don't need a website, you don't need a social media following. All you need is set up the lead form ad and you'll start getting phone numbers and emails interested in your services. All you have to do is go and give them a call. So make sure you put the phone number thing in the lead form ads that I'll show you right at the end. And if you've got any questions or if anything is confusing, just drop a comment down below and let me know and I'll be happy to answer it. Okay, let's jump in. Take care. So the first step to running your Facebook ads is you have to know where to go. Okay, so I assume you've set up a Facebook page. So we'll go to business.facebook.com. and it will take you to your main profile here. So you don't click on ads here, click on all tools and go down to ads manager. Now when you first set up, it will probably be empty like this, but if you've run some previous ads, then they would appear here. So very simply, you just click create. And you choose leads because we want to generate leads for our guitar business. Hit continue. So give it a name. So if you're online, you can do online guitar lessons. If you're face to face, I'm going to do face to face guitar lessons local. Don't worry about any of this stuff. Let's go to next. So then you would go to instant forms, okay, and you would choose your page. And here you would probably have to accept the terms. It'll just give you a couple of things to click. Skip over all this stuff, don't worry too much. Put your budget, what you feel comfortable to pay every day, whether it's £5 a day or £10 a day or dollars, whatever you're working with. And put it for the next day. So right now is this date, so I'll just put it for tomorrow starting at midnight. Because basically what it'll try and do is it'll try and get you to pay for the whole day. So if you put £10 and the ad gets accepted at 11 PM, it'll try and spend the full £10 in an hour, which is not exactly what you want. You want it to be spread out throughout the day. Well, then you'd go down. I'm not going to go into custom audiences right now, but that's something we can look at in another video. But essentially, if you've got an email list, if you've got a purchase list, if you've got a whole list of people who have bought your product or bought your lessons in the past, you can upload that file and it will try and match people to the people who have bought already if they're on Facebook. And then you choose, I'm going to choose local, but right now it's choosing the whole of the UK. If you are doing online classes, I'd recommend just choosing the whole of whatever country you're in. So the place that I'm in is Weybridge. Sorry. Here we go. Now people don't want to drive too far, but at the same time they will drive a little bit. So it really depends. So, put 10K. Oops, did that work? There we go. So basically it means people potentially would drive 20 minutes. They might not, but it just gives you a little bit more reach. Now you want to choose the age. So depending on whether you're going after mums of kids or parents of kids, or if you're going for adults, it really depends what you're. So just have a think about whether you're going to be targeting a certain demographic. If you really want to teach blues, you might want to teach a slightly older person, and also you can keep it quite broad if you want, but I would recommend niching down a bit. Anyone who's 18, they probably potentially wouldn't be able to purchase your guitar classes. So you might want to start at maybe 30, someone who's working. And also, if you're a parent, most of the time you're going to be above at least 27. Okay. Then 65 plus, there might be some older people who want to have classes, definitely. But again, it really depends who you're targeting. If you're just targeting parents, probably would want to cap out at 50, but there could be grandparents. You could keep it quite broad there. All genders, that's up to you again. If you just want to target mums, or you just want to target dads, just if you want to compare. But I'm just going to target parents right now. Detailed targeting. Okay, so here we want to take this off. Okay, we don't want it to get so broad. So account center accounts beyond your detailed targeting selections when it's like to improve performance. Basically, it'll just waste money trying to give it to lots of people. Don't worry too much that it says 0 leads, because most of the time it says 0 leads and I still get leads. So don't worry about that too much. Now you want anyone who's interested in music classes or particular bands. So if you're targeting people who love blues, you would put a blues guitarist. So you put like B.B. King, for example. But that's too specific for a local parent. So you'd just put guitar. So anyone who's looked up guitar classes or is interested in guitar, you could put that. It's pretty straightforward. Or you could go slightly wider. Just anyone who likes rock music, for example. That could be a target. So just remember that not everyone is a guitarist and not everyone thinks like a guitar player. So they might just enjoy music. They might have wanted to play as a kid and they might want to get their kid into it, or their kid's just suddenly shown interest. You don't really know where they're coming from. So you can try and keep it as broad as possible. I mean, this is pretty broad. So it's niche down. It's going to reach this many people each day. And again, this is just testing. There's no silver bullet. You just have to test it for a few days and see what happens, see how many clicks you get, blah, blah, blah. So people talk a lot about manual placements versus Advantage Plus placements. Manual placements means that you can pick a specific place where the advert will appear. And if you're going for a broader audience, the whole of the UK, I would personally just do the Facebook feed. Okay. So you take all of these out. But because it's a smaller area, you could do Advantage Plus. Most of the time it will actually just go to the Facebook feeds, so you don't need to worry too much. You can put Instagram feeds here, but I would personally put a more Instagram-led picture there for it. Something that's, forgive the phraseology, was something a bit sexier, because it's a bit more of it's a different demographic. You might be on Facebook and Instagram, but there's a different style to Instagram to Facebook. So you could do 2 separate photos for that. You don't have to. Again, if you can't be bothered, you can just click both. So you click next. You kind of picked your audience now. Oh yeah, let's name it. So you want to name it whatever you've kind of chosen. So we've done 27 plus. So this is local guitar classes, 27 plus. We haven't chose parents. That's the other thing you could do. You could just target parents like this. Parents all. Or if you're doing the whole of the UK, you could do specific things. So if they've got a 5-year-old, you could do a specific post about engaging young children in music classes to help brain function, blah, blah, blah. And if they're more 15, you might be like rock out with your mates, I don't know, you'd have to spitball some ideas. Cool. So again, quite a small reach, but we'll have to test it and see how it goes. So now you create your ad, so pick a picture. So for this, you could do a video of yourself explaining your services, just saying the benefits of it, blah, blah, blah. And you can test that against a picture of yourself playing guitar. It could just be you, just a video of you playing, the best thing that you can play to really attract them in. Or you could, if you don't really want to do that, you can use some stock images. There's a website called pexels.com. And guitarist, you can just type in guitar player, guitarist, and just put one that you think looks cool. Just find one that you feel resonates with your kind of local brand. Could be a picture of your students. Obviously, you have to get permission from the parents or from the actual students to actually put an image up there. And you just click whichever one you've chosen. So add image. And you just press upload. I'm just going to do a dummy copy thing here. Guitar. What's this? Oh, that's a cool one. So you just click that. Just once you've clicked it, you might have to crop it or optimize. Preferably a picture of you would be helpful. And then primary text, and now this is where you're going to be selling your services. So always start with dear, or you can put calling all parents, or calling all people in Surrey, calling all blues lovers, calling all rock lovers, whatever. Then you want to have an opening gambit, so just trying to draw them in. Let's just do the opening gambit. You can say, have you ever wanted to learn? Here, let me write it out and then I'll explain what I'm doing. So the thing with lead form ads is that you're not taking anyone to a website. So the only information they're going to have is the picture, the headline, and then, this is kind of like your website copy, if you want to call it that. So you call out who you want to call. Okay, let's try and zoom in here. So parents, I'm going for. Then you want to kind of set a scene. Okay, is there anything more annoying than sitting through a dull guitar session with an instructor who's no strategy or excitement for keeping your youngster engaged? It ends up with kids abandoning, so just future pacing, just saying, because this happens a lot. Yeah, you probably have experienced this, abandoning their guitars, accumulating dust in the sad corner of the bedroom, and parents feeling cheated out of the money on yet another craze. So it's just framing a situation for them, which might resonate with them. What if you could discover a guitar school that focused on, this is where you introduce yourself, on delivering organized, entertaining, and easy to follow guitar instruction, as well as continuous assistance from instructors who are concerned about your child's progress. Then it's kind of like, this is the bad situation that, could happen and they might have experienced. And this is you saying there is a solution. And then you introduce yourself. I'm Richard Constable. I'm the head instructor and manager of Guitar Journey Weybridge. So you just put your name and your school there. We develop kids. We help develop kids to become confident, successful guitar players by teaching them a proven approach that is fun for kids, easy for parents to comprehend, and enables everyone to measure progress. Okay, so that's what people want. They want to see that they're progressing and moving forward. Do you want to discover how your youngster may start playing their favorite songs in a matter of weeks? They'll meet new friends and be more, so you're just kind of selling it a bit now. This is what we do. We are, easygoing, fun. We've got a proven method. We measure their progress to make sure they're, moving forward. It's not just a laugh about. Do Do you want to discover how a youngster may start playing their favorite songs in a matter of weeks? They'll meet new friends and be more driven to keep improving if they join our community of like-minded young guitar players. After they've learned their first song, they'll get the opportunity to perform at one of our regular events. Consider how awesome it would be. So I don't know what you've got going on in your studio, but most people have, at least a Christmas concert going on. They want to find like-minded people. They want to connect, they want to actually play their favorite songs, blah, blah, blah. And then you make an offer. So I don't know what your offer is. The old franchise I was with did 5 weeks for $99 or $79, depending on the time you signed up. So you could offer something like that. But in this case, we're doing a free guitar lesson, free demo session. It's pretty standard. To prevent losing out on your child's free guitar lesson, click sign up button today. So hopefully that made sense. I'll put a copy of this underneath. It'll just take you to another page. And you can just download it there rather than me just copying the text in here. And then the headline, free guitar class for your child. Pretty simple. You can add different options if you want to play around with the wording. And then it's simple as that. Okay. So next you need to make your form. So you just press create form. Oops, I've zoomed in here. Give it a name. Parents. Local. Intro. Use image from ad. If you've got a specific image, great. Otherwise, use that. Again, you could put book your free guitar class today. And then you just copy in what you put before. So let's save that draft and exit. Sorry, I should have copied that. Copy that. Wants to be kind of congruent. Intro, here we go. Maybe do this. There we go. And then questions. Now, if you don't put any questions in, this will autofill their email and their full name. That's fine. If you just want to do that, you'll get more leads. But if you just want the quality just to be a little bit better, I would just add one question. And it can be multiple choice. So then again, they can, you can try all of these if you like, short answer, conditional, appointment request, but I just put multiple choice. Do you have a guitar? Yes or no. Again, you could do lots of other things. There's a million things you could do. Then put your privacy policy link from your website. If you don't have one, just type in privacy policy template online and you'll be able to find one. Message for leads. Thanks, you're all set. You can visit the website or exit form now. So if you have a website, you can put it in here. It'll just say view websites. Thanks, you're all set. We will contact you to find a time for your free class. Again, if you've got, you can write a whole lot of stuff there if you feel like you need to explain anything. Link, I would again just keep the friction low. If you've got a whole load of rules and people start reading that, they'll just get put off. Just very simple, keep it simple. Another thing with the privacy policy, you can add a custom disclaimer. If you're going to contact them with promotional emails, you can put that in here. So I agree. A disclaimer. You agree to be contacted by Guitar Journey. Contacted with promotions and other deals, something like that. And then you hit publish. I'm going to save as draft because I haven't got all the things in there. Cool. So then you would click that and you would just have a look at it on the sides. And if you're happy with everything, that's all you've got to do. You hit publish. Okay. And then I would give it a name here. Parents, local guitar students. Then, once you've got one picture or one video up, I would duplicate it. Quickly duplicate. Just put add to, and I'd put a different picture. So you just go down here, edit media, replace, and just upload a different picture. Let's just put guitar. What's this? Okay. So you find a picture. So you maybe go for a different demographic. So because I'm doing kind of teenagers, you could have a picture of this. This is quite a famous kid who's had lots of great photos done when he was a kid. So just whoever you're trying to attract, this is obviously a teenage girl. And so any parent with a teenage girl would like have an assimilation with that. If you want a younger child, maybe 10-ish, 9-ish, then this is going to resonate with them more. So if you want adults, you put an adult there, blah, blah, blah. So I'm just going to go for this teen here. And then you one-to-one it, or original, whichever one. And done. Okay, so then someone's going to look at that free guitar class for your child. It's calling parents. It has guitar in the business name, and it's got a girl holding a guitar. So it's pretty obvious it's about guitar, free guitar class. Not going to take much for the brain to think about. It's very, very clear. Then they can just click the lead form and fill out their information. Okay, so don't need to be more complicated than that. Now the £10 that you set previously here, whatever price you've put in here, it will split between the two ads here. So we've got, I didn't explain earlier, but we've got campaigns. This is like, your umbrella of what you're doing. These are little things you can do within it, ad sets. So you can have multiple ad sets, but however many you have, say like this was £10, you duplicated, then there was another £10, then you'd be spending £20 daily. But in this case, I've done £10 a day. Then I've gone to ads, and you can do as many ads as you like, and it will try and split it between. So it's on an auction base at the moment. So what that means is that if this one starts doing, if it feels it's going to do better, then all the money will go here and a little bit will go here. But that doesn't mean it's not going to perform well. You might get £1 leads from that and then £5 leads from that. So even though it's getting more attention, this is getting better lead costs, so you can leave them on. So have a play around. Again, there's a lot of variables. There's no 100% guarantee, but what I can guarantee is that if you put something out there and it doesn't work, to tick that off the list and try something else. If it does work, you can put a tick on that list and be like, this is working, let's double down. So say like the girl picture is working well, put other teenage girls, teenage boys, compare them and see what changes. Okay, so hopefully this was helpful. I'm going to put a link underneath the video for some templates. So I've shown you the parents one. You could sit there typing it, but I'm just going to go give you some templates. It'll take you to another page, might ask you for an email and your first name, and then it'll just send you the PDF. So if you want that, go ahead and grab it underneath. If not, that's fine. If you want to learn more about Facebook ads, just give me a shout with any questions in the comments and I will get back to you. Okay, take care. Bye.